I've got a question from Chris today, and it reads, "Thanks for the email and looking forward to some useful and insightful information. I was a left-handed pitcher through high school and college who developed arm problems late in high school and never felt I fully reached my potential. My approach in drills tend to be limited to my experience and what I learned through coaching in high school and youth teams. However, I am struggling with my 11-year-old son, who is a developing left-handed pitcher, first base, and outfielder. He has a very strong bat, but can always improve and expand his development. My main focus and interest in your 365 pitching program is to provide both of us with a structured, proven program to follow through the course of his development. I'm ideally looking for drills and activities to focus and improve mechanics with an end goal of A, increase control and ability to locate pitches, B, manage and focused velocity development, C, how and when to incorporate new pitches and grips, and D, off-season strength and conditioning. While I recognize that some of my challenges are the father-son coaching relationship, I want to reinforce his approach with other inputs, guidance, skills, and development training." First of all, let me say thank you, Chris, for this question. I got this question through my email subscribers list. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the emails, you can go to yougoprobaseball.com and subscribe. It's at the top right of the page. And then when you reply to the email, you can ask your question there, okay? But I'm saying thank you to Chris because this is a very well thought out question with specific, he's seeking specific answers, okay? So when you guys leave your questions, please leave a well thought out question, okay? And you'll be more likely to get an answer from me quickly. If you're asking me how to hit more jacks from your switch hitting side on curveballs, you know, you're probably not going to get an answer right away. But this is a very great question. Thank you for asking it. First of all, the Pitching 365 program that you mentioned is going to be great for any pitcher who's looking to increase velocity, accuracy, and develop as a pitcher. Now, being 11 years old, he might not get the full use of the whole program because there's some strength and conditioning stuff in there that obviously an 11-year-old is not going to be using. But you could have this program as he develops and gets into high school and, you know, develops into an older pitcher. With that being said, I also have a new product coming out, which is going to be more video. It's going to include pitching mechanics, the best mechanics that you should be using while pitching. It's going to include all different types of grips for different pitches and when you should implement them. It's going to include a bunch of pitching philosophy. It's going to include a ton of different pitching stuff, everything you need to know about pitching and developing into a great pitcher or maintaining being a great pitcher, and it's going to be delivered in that video format. So it's going to be a lot more useful, and you're going to get the Pitching 365 program to go with it. So be on the lookout for that in early 2015. But in the meantime, let me answer your questions, give you the short version to answer your questions, and then you can check that product out when it comes out. First, how to increase control and ability to locate pitches. Real quick, 2 tips. One is going to be visualize. Visualize. Take a few minutes each day and visualize yourself throwing the perfect pitch to the glove and see that. Just imagine it in your head over and over and over again. The second thing is to be as consistent as possible. Consistency in your mechanics directly affects how consistent you're going to be in the strike zone. How to manage and focus velocity development. And you said the key word in there, manage, okay? Especially at 11-year-old age, you want to pay attention to what's going on. Keep the volume down, keep the number of pitches, a good number of pitches, not throwing too much, not throwing too often, and build it up, and then take some time off. Manage the number of pitches, and manage the number of throws, the number of practices, and just be aware of it, and have your eye set on a goal, working towards that goal. How and when to incorporate new pitches and grips. And here's my my theory on that. You want to work on a fastball and a changeup until you're done growing. Work on commanding your fastball and having a good changeup. And then when you're done growing, when you go through your final growth spurt, and that's different for some guys. Some guys are 13, some guys are 18 or 20. Then you can add in some other breaking pitches from there. And D, off-season strength and conditioning. And you said the key word right there is off-season. Too many guys nowadays are playing year-round and they're not giving their body any rest. So give yourself some rest and then be prepared for the next season. I see a lot of also too many guys not being prepared, jumping right into a season and throwing too much. So just be prepared.
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and then join the free newsletter at yougoprobaseball.com.